Dear student, welcome to my class. How are you? I hope you all are fine, safe and sound at home by the grace of Almighty God. Today, I am going to take your English second paper for class 6 and 7 students. Before starting my class, first of all, introducing part. This is Biplab Das, Assistant Teacher of Raujan RRSC Government High School, Raujan, Chattogram. Dear student, let's go to start today's lesson. First of all, look at the cartoon and video clip. What do you see in the picture, dear learners? Yes, dear learners, two cars are running, and another picture we see here, a cartoon is playing football. We know that this is a continuous action. Now a question for you. What lesson is related both of the picture, or do you imagine today's lesson? Yes, dear learners, today's lesson is tense. Today's lesson is tense. Now a question for you. What is tense, dear learners? I hope you all know that tense is the form in which a verb is used to express when an action was or will be performed. It's called tense. Yes, dear learners, today's learning outcomes after completing this lesson, a student or you will be able to identify about 12 kinds of sentences, write 12 kinds of tenses and their structure with examples. But today's dividing learning outcomes describe present tense. অর্থাৎ আমরা আজকের পাঠে শুধু প্রেজেন্ট টেন্স সম্পর্কে জানবো. You all know that tense is a length lesson. We have to take this class part by part. So students, we will know about present tense, dear learners. Let's go for next part. Tense, three kinds. Three kinds: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Three kinds: present tense, past tense, and future tense. we see here 3 example present tense. Rina draws a picture. We see here 3 part: subject, verb, extension or object. Past tense, Rina drew a picture. Here also 3 part. And future tense, Rina subject will draw verb and object a picture. So we learn here tense, mainly 3 kinds: present tense, past tense and future tense. And we also here see here 3 example. For present tense, Rina draws a picture. Past tense, Rina drew a picture. And future tense, Rina will draw a picture. Every example we see here 3 part: subject, verb and object. Subject, verb and object. Subject, verb and object. So we will know detail in next part, dear learners. Every tense has 4 parts. For present tense, present simple, present continuous, present perfect continuous. For past tense, past simple, past continuous, past perfect continuous. Similarly, for future tense, future simple, future continuous, future perfect, future perfect continuous. Repeat it again: present simple, present continuous, present perfect continuous. Past simple, past continuous, past perfect continuous. Future simple, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. So we see here every main tense has 4 kinds: simple, continuous, perfect continuous. Dear learners, let's go for next part. First of all, we are going to know present simple. Present simple structure: subject, then you have to use your base form of verb, then extension or object. For example, Rina subject, base form of verb, draw. Base form of verb, draw. If subject third person singular number, you have to add s or es end of the base form of verb. Then you have to use here an extension or object. So you will get a sentence. Repeat it again. Present simple structure here. Subject plus base form of verb plus extension. Rina subject. Base form of verb draws and extension or object a pixel. So we have completed present simple. Then present continuous. Structure here, subject. You have to then you have to use an auxiliary verb, am or is or are. Then you have to use base form of verb with ing. Then you have to use here extension or object. Suppose example for you, Rina subject, Rina third person singular number, that's why you have to use is. If subject third person singular number, you have to use is. Subject first person, you have to use am. Suppose I first person, you have to use am. Second person or third person plural number, you have to use are. So Rina third person, that's why we use here is an auxiliary verb. Then you have to base form. Base form means draw. Draw is a base form. Then you have to use here ing. That means drawing. Then you have to use an object or extension. So subject Rina, am is are auxiliary verb, base form verb with ing, drawing, an object means or extension a picture. So I hope you are able to learn this structure with example easily. So we have completed here present continuous tense. Then present perfect. Present perfect, we use here a structure here. First one subject plus or add, you have to add here have or has. Then you have to use participle, past participle form of verb. Then you have to use here extension or object. Suppose subject means Rina. Subject means Rina. Have means subject. If subject third person singular number, you have to use here has. You have to use has. Then past participle of form of verb draw, drew, drawn. That means if you learn conjugation of verb and practice it again and again, then you can able to uh, able to able to write or any make sentence, make many sentence uh, verb, conjugation of verb, present form, past form, and past participle form. Then you have to use here a fixture. So drawn means verb form of past participle. Then you have to use here extension or object. Yes, dear learners. Then we are going to know about present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous. And structure here for present perfect continuous. First one, subject. Then you have to use here have or has. Then you have to use been. Then you have to use base form of verb with ing. Then object. Then you have to use for or since. Then you have to use here object or extension. Suppose Rina, subject here, third person singular number, you have to use here has, otherwise you have to use have. So has been, Rina has been, base form of verb draw, you have to use here ing. Then you have to use object, a picture, for a preposition and our. So we have completed here present perfect continuous tense. I hope you all are able to learn or understand about this topic. I request you to write down 4 structure in your exercise book and try to memorize it and try to practice for structure with example. Then you will able to know perfectly tense. Then I will take next class detail other tenses, past simple, past continuous, past perfect, and past continuous. And then for next class, I will take you present, future simple, future continuous, future perfect continuous. Dear learners, you write down your homework, write for a structure. I have completed. We have completed 4 structure here. You also write for a structure to watch video clip again and again. Then you have to write down more 4 examples as a homework. Thanks dear learners. I hope you enjoy this class, and I also request you to join next class. Thanks.